Exodus 24. The promise sealed with blood. 1. The Lord said to Moses, "You and Aaron, Nadab, Abihu, and 70 of Israel's leaders come up the mountain to me and worship at a distance. 2. Moses may come near the Lord, but the others may not. The people must not come along with Moses." 3. Moses went and told the people all the Lord's words and legal decisions. Then all the people answered with one voice, "We will do everything the Lord has told us to do." 4. So Moses wrote down all the Lord's words. Early the next morning he built an altar at the foot of the mountain and set up 12 sacred stones for the 12 tribes of Israel. 5. Then he sent young Israelite men, and they sacrificed bulls as burnt offerings and fellowship offerings to the Lord. 6. Moses took half of the blood and put it into bowls, and he threw the other half against the altar. 7. Then he took the book of the Lord's promise and read it while the people listened. They said, "We will obey and do everything the Lord has said." 8. Moses took the blood and sprinkled it on the people and said, "Here is the blood which seals the promise that the Lord has made to you based on everything you have just heard." 9. Moses went up with Aaron, Nadab, Abihu, and 70 of Israel's leaders. 10. They saw the God of Israel. Under his feet was something like a pavement made out of sapphire as clear and blue as the sky itself. 11. God didn't harm these leaders of the Israelites. So they saw God, and then they ate and drank. Moses goes up the mountain to receive God's words written on stone. 12. The Lord said to Moses, "Come up to me on the mountain. Stay there, and I will give you the stone tablets with the teachings and the commandments I have written for the people's instruction." 13. Moses set out with his assistant Joshua, and Moses went up on the mountain of God. 14. He said to the leaders, "Wait here for us until we come back to you. Aaron and Hur are here with you. Take all your disagreements to them." 15. So Moses went up on the mountain, and the cloud covered it. 16. The glory of the Lord settled on Mount Sinai. For 6 days the cloud covered it, and on the 7th day the Lord called to Moses from inside the cloud. 17. To the Israelites, the glory of the Lord looked like a raging fire on top of the mountain. 18. Moses entered the cloud as he went up the mountain. He stayed on the mountain 40 days and 40 nights.